Hey, Gorge. Welcome back to my podcast. Happy Pride Month. Yep. Yes. On my podcast, we talk about everything from navigating life as a queer gay person, work-life balance, little work stories, tarot, other things, whatever I really want to talk about because it's my podcast and hopefully you just resonate. Yeah. Let's just get into it. Let's start off, like, how are you? How are you? Long time no see. Hey. No, yeah. I'm doing great personally. Things have happened. I started my internship. Whoop whoop. At this art gallery. Yeah, I'm really excited. Just things are happening. We're getting the ball rolling. I set up some systems. I did a lot of like clerical things, the boring side of social media, but hey, we're gonna get into it soon. Uh, yeah. Otherwise, yeah, my retail job has been really fine lately. I will say, like, it's been kind of draining. Oh my gosh, I'm dressed as a circuit gay today. Ow, ow. Yes, I'm giving like going to rave and I'm going to like do poppers or something. I've never done poppers, guys, and I'm a gay like, guys. Gosh, zone out me like that. Oh my God. But yeah, I've never done it. I'm not really interested in doing. But like maybe one day if like Madonna comes my way and she's like, "Hey, I'm doing poppers," and she says you should do them too, I'm like, I'll think about it because say no to peer pressure, guys. Wow, peer pressure, guys. Say no to peer pressure. LMAO. Anyways, yeah, today, what am I wearing? Wow. Sorry, ADHD, by the way. Yes, that is something I have. My mind goes a million miles per hour. What's new though? Yes, today I'm wearing, I don't know why I'm sitting like this. Ooh, sitting like a bottom. Anyways, yes, today I'm wearing this is from Urban Outfitters, I think. It was on clearance, so like I had to get it. Shout out to Vicky. Love ya. Literally best Urban Outfitters employee ever. And also I hope you go far because you are a star. Hello. Yes, these cuffs are also from Urban. I am an Urban kid. I low-key grew up just like going there. But obviously in my teenage years I had no money, so I couldn't like afford anything. But now with my semi-adult money, I can afford these things. Shorts are from Aloe because yeah, the matches the hat, of course, the pinholes and everything. You can't see it from the camera, but there's like little pinholes. And then my socks are also from Aloe too. Don't ask why, I just have them. But yeah, started my internship last week. Really fun and dandy. Things are happening, things are moving. Tomorrow, or I guess today, you're seeing this on Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge for you it is. Going back to the office. Yeah, but I'm high-key LARPing as like an adult, but I'm kind of living for it, you know what I mean? It's just giving like adult cosplay. It's giving age play, not in that twisted sense though. I don't know why I said that. I apologize, guys. Sorry if you're turned off. I'm also not into it, so anyways. But yeah. Uh Literally, life has been so weird lately. Like, there just been May has felt so long. Can we talk about that? May as a month. Okay, normally it's fine. You know what I mean? Like, let's say like during high school, like it just goes by. You know what I mean? Like last month of school, yay! You know what I mean? It's very that. For some reason, now that I'm in college, May, like my semester ended in like the first week of May. Not even because I had finals, but I had one final that was online. So I was pretty much free the entirety of May. And I was, and I didn't have my internship yet either. All I was doing is working my retail job and like going out. So like there wasn't much to do, and high key felt so long. But we made it to June. Hashtag Proud Month. Yep. Hashtag gay. Hashtag rainbow. Hashtag Lady Gaga. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Guys, can we talk about this? We need to talk about this. High key. Girl, Euphoria. Did you guys see the last spoiler alert, by the way? I'm not gonna actually spoil. I'll try not to, but I'm gonna talk about it. Girl, that last episode. Oh my God. Okay. I understand people hated the last season, but I'm gonna be so real. I kind of loved it. I only because like I understood to like detach it from the past two seasons. Like it's not the same vibe. You know what I mean? As much as I wanted it to be, it's not. And that's okay. It's just giving like real life. People change, people come and go. Yep. And like that is literally what happened. Like literally Rue became a druggie. Well, she was, but sorry if that's insensitive to people. Don't cancel me, guys. But like, you know what I mean. Um, Maddie became a baddie. Yep, I actually aspire to be Maddie, but like Maybe not. Actually, low key, yeah, I would do OnlyFans, but not in that way. Like I would be like a manager, for sure. That's how I feel when I'm at Fashion Week. I'm like history. That was weird, sorry. Anyways, and then Cassie, girl, she's a mess, but also like LMAO. I kind of felt bad for her though, because like she got beat up by those like Armenian like guys in the last episode or the second last, I forgot. But I'm like, girl, what she do? I mean, I get like she's affiliated with like Nate, but like, damn, like y'all didn't have to do her like that. But hey, what's it to you, you know? Anyways, let's stop talking about that. Euphoria out the window. Done. Next. The ending though, I kind of lived for it, I will say. Controversial, I know. Cancel me. Ah. Anyways, yeah. I'm really disappointed though because this Pride season, I'm not 21 yet. Hashtag kind of doxing myself with that one, but hey, here we are. Yeah, I'm not 21 yet, so like I'm really looking for functions that are like or like a club that will let me in and just like give me a big fat X on the back of my hand because like I don't really care about drinking. I just want to dance and have a ball, you know what I mean? But I guess they want the people to be drinking because that's how they make their money. So to each their own. Touche, you know what I mean? Touche clat. Yeah, it's whatever though. Like I'll suck it up. I'll find like whatever. And like in Philly, the big Pride event parade is literally happening like this Sunday. I'm gonna be in New York. So like the fuck is going on here? Like, why am I, oh my gosh, why did I do this to myself? I don't know. But hey, man of my word, I will keep it always. And I will show up for this special project that I'm doing in New York. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's confidential, so y'all can't know. But anyways, that's the point. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm filming this at night. I mean, yeah, clearly you can tell. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Filming this at night. So like I'm feeling interesting. I just came from work too. Work was a doozy. Actually, today was really chill, I will say, but work in general has been a doozy. Can we talk about this? Okay. I don't want to like dig into this too much because this person might be watching. However, uh, love work drama, love work tea, but honestly, hate when it pertains to me. Like, please leave me out of it. Unfortunately, this time I was directly involved. So let me tell you. Do you ever have a manager that low-key oversteps boundaries? Yeah. So I'm not gonna name any names. Period, actually. I'm not going to. This person used to be kind of close to me, not really though. Like, I would never really consider them like my friend. Sorry if you're watching, like, don't take this personally, just take it like, I mean, yeah, you are my coworker, but that's kind of it. Like, we don't hang out. So please don't take it personally. Disclaimer. I'm not gonna say anything mean or hurtful. Normally I would, but I'm gonna be objective this time because I'm choosing to have decorum and to be cordial, you know? So I was getting my hair done. As you can see, it's red. Yes, I'm a ginger now. Hashtag Irish. Hashtag rainbow. Hashtag pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Hello. Hashtag Pride Month. Okay, anyways, let me move on with life. Yes. And like, okay, I was getting my hair done. I was busy, you know. My mom and I, we had plans to go out to park. If you guys know, if you know, you know, park. Very aesthetic place, kind of overpriced, not really worth it, but also high key the food was bust, so I guess it is worth it depending on your standards for restaurant, you know. We were gonna grab dinner at around like 5:30-ish, whatever. So she gets off of the train early because she likes to just like hang out in the city. She knows I'm getting my hair done, and like, typically when you're at like a hair salon, you're either talking to the person or since you have a cape on, you're not on your phone, because like cape is over body. So like you can't like you can, but like they'd probably be annoyed. You know what I mean? I'm also just like not like that. I'm not a screenager like that. Like I'm gonna talk to you because human beings should connect, you know? So yeah, literally, tell me why. It's 5 o'clock. That's the wrong time frame. It's 4:20-ish, I think. And literally, okay, so my mom is in the city. I actually forgot the time. Scratch all that. But regardless, my mom's in the city. And her shoe starts falling apart. Um, oh no, that's not good, obviously. So she's thinking, where can I go to grab a pair of shoes? She's like, oh my gosh, the place where my son works. Duh. So she goes to the place and she's greeted and everything, goes through the whole customer service spiel, grabs a pair of shoes. Now, okay, let me start with this. These shoes that she chose from my retail establishment, they're great. They're a flat sneaker. Problem is you can't get a discount on them because of company policy. So this is important for later, by the way. Hashtag remember that. So the manager at the time texts me and is like, "Hey, can I use your discount for your mom?" And first of all, obviously yes. And two, well, I respond late because I'm not on my phone because I'm not a screenager. You know what I mean? I live in the present because it's good for you. Yeah, so literally tell me why. I respond 20 minutes later, oopsie, my bad. I apologize. Saying, yes, of course you can, girl. Yes, you can use my discount. What kind of question is that for my mom? Yes. Okay, context, I didn't know she was in there. She never told me she was going there. She never like communicated anything to me. Like, if I had known beforehand, then I would have texted my manager and be like, hey, or I would have actually called the store and be like, hey, mom's coming in soon. Let her use my discount. You know what I mean? So one thing led to another. He responds, saying, "Oh, this is playful, by the way, in the tone. I can understand that I can understand from text, which sometimes texts are misinterpreted because there is no tone that can be attached to them because it is just words at the end of the day." So he responds saying, "20 minutes too late, silly." So, gay little banter, a little hoo hoo ha ha, a little kiki cuckoo, rukuku, you know what I mean? And so then I respond in like a gay, sarcastic manner as well, saying it's called having a life because yes, I'm literally getting my hair done right now. I have a fistful of hair in someone else's hands right now. Shout out to Juliana for doing my hair. Yup, love you, girl. Mwah. I will come back to you probably soon. Anyways, yes, that's the point. Yeah. So that happens, and then for some reason, I mean, clearly the tone was not interpreted well. He responds saying, now this is okay. This might be a bit polarizing, and this might be like triggering for some people that work, period. You know what I mean? He responded saying, it's called inconsideration for your mother, then sent an emoji of an pale, wow, then sent an emoji of an Asian woman. And I was like, okay, hello. First of all, racist. Second, you don't know me. Hello? Okay. Pause. So then I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know what I said after that. But that like comment was like that kind of threw me off. I was like, wow, okay, so it went from like silly, playful gay banter, a bit like, sarcastic, snarpy, sharp, you know what I mean, to like more of a personal attack. And like, one, you don't know me. Two, I'm literally busy right now. What I said holds truth. You know what I mean? Two, what do you say, like what are you insinuating here? Like, that's rude. You know what I mean? Like, if my friend told me that, that's rude. If my manager told me that, that's rude and unprofessional. So, like, what's it to you? You don't know me. Oh my God, get away from me. That's like crazy. Anyway, so I clearly felt very attacked from that. So then I responded being like, I set my boundary very diplomatically, I was like, hey, I don't appreciate the overstep. Can we please like only discuss work topics, because I understand that we're both like around the same age, we're both queer, both gay, so we relate on that aspect, but like I was never really your friend in the first place, so like I don't know why you're treating me like this. And also, even if I was your friend, saying that to me is just still rude, period. You know what I mean? So I set my boundary very, very diplomatically. Clearly, since he set the tone to be a bit hostile, he read my message as hostile too. And then, like, he went off about saying something about, like, oh, it is work related because this happened at your workplace. I'm like, well, yes, but that last comment was not. That's just rude. Again, like, hello? Crazy. You don't know me like that. Like, get the fuck away. So, anyways, I respond to that message specifically of him saying, the inconsiderate message, and then he literally like uses my own logic against me, but like it doesn't really work like that because you're kind of just proving my point. Like, yeah. Okay, what did I even say? Wow, let me backtrack. I responded to that being like, so this is work related? Because it's not. And then he literally like he says, "Oh, Alex, remember that boundary?" He didn't say that verbatim, but basically the message is insinuating that. Like, remember that boundary that you just set? Let's keep it to it. And then I was like, girl, HR, written up, fired, next, done. You're working on Giant now. McDonald's, get the fuck out. Because this is just unprofessional. Like, that's just not cute. Um, it's also not my first like rodeo. Like, I've had people fired. I've had people like I know the systems essentially. You know what I mean? It's not a threat, by the way. If you're watching, hey, not a threat. Just like please be mindful and don't. I mean, you're a manager now. Probably don't do that. I've been a manager. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh my God. But it's okay. I'll forgive you for now. But what kind of really peeved me off was, I think the next day I saw on his story. Well, one, he unfollowed me on Instagram too. So like, okay, immature. It's giving high school. And two, he posted something about, okay, this is okay, guys, please don't cancel me for this. This is not anything against religious people. However, when it comes to like religious propaganda and using religion to excuse and like absolve bad behavior, I that's where I don't really see eye to eye with certain religious groups. Like I said, this is not meant to be like attacking or not meant to be like degrading to religion in general, you know what I mean? However, I feel like in principle, when it comes to like human morality and like defining bad behavior and just like quote unquote sinning, um, let me just tell you. So he posted something about like how like, oh, I thank God, nothing wrong with that message. I thank God for relieving all the stress in my life and solving my problems or something like that. I don't even know. And I'm like, okay, so no offense, but that kind of comes off as, and that kind of just insinuates that you're you're thankful that God is able to forgive you for like having bad behavior. Like, I'm sorry, but that makes you as bad as certain politicians in the world because they use that exact same logic. And I'm like, ew, don't do that. Not saying you are as bad as them. However, unfortunately, once someone does use that like excuse, it kind of sets the tone. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't F with you anymore because that is just morally very incorrect, Because, like I said, there's historical figures in the past that have used that exact same logic, and it's just disgusting. And I know I'm probably blowing it out of proportion. However, that's literally just how I feel, and that's why I'm just not friends with these type of people. You know what I mean? Like you can say hi, you can say oh hey to me, but I'm gonna be like, well, I'm probably gonna be the same to you. But like it will never go deeper than that because I've just lost respect for you. Period. You know what I mean? Because that's just gross behavior. But hey, to each their own. You can believe whatever you want. You can be a bad person and still treat me with the same respect on a daily basis, which you do. So thank you. If you're watching, thank you for being normal about it, but also like never gonna fuck with you. Anyways, yes, I'm sure like for to you viewers right now that are probably being like, what is he talking about? Hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Maybe you have someone like that too in your life. Who knows? Anyways, that's besides the point. I feel kind of naked, but then again, this like shirt scarf moment is like has huge holes in it. So yeah, I guess so. Like no shit, Sherlock. Yeah. I love how I keep moving. Wow. Okay. Let me like stay stationary. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about something else too. I forgot. Hold on. I have a sheet of paper that just has like everything I was gonna have, but I kind of ripped it in half by accident. Oopsie. Oh my God, literally. Okay. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you. My friend Angelina, shout out at Ange's POV, Ange's underscore POV on Instagram. Love y'all. Love y'all to death. Oh my God. I've been looking at these Gentle Monster glasses for so fucking long. And literally, okay, it's because like I'm Asian. It's an Asian like brand, you know what I mean? So they understand Asian features and how to make Asian people look good. Um, there's this one pair of sunglasses because I've also been dying to get a pair of sunglasses. I know I'm wearing one right now, but like these ones I thrifted for $1, so like whatever. But these Gentle Monster sunglasses, oh honey, it's fam. And they're chrome. They're in the Circuit collection from this year. Hell, how? I think this year. Don't quote me on that. Oh my God. Um, And they're chrome and they just accentuate like the face so well. You know what I mean? The model on the website has red hair. I have red hair. I'm like, okay. I fear they sold me on that. And this girl bought them for me. Oh my freaking God. Love ya. Literally. Oh my God. Bestest best friend ever. Like, get yourself a friend like that because like I mean, also, I don't really care about receiving gifts, I will say. I mean, no, I say I love gifts to all the sugar daddies I talk to. But when it comes to my friends, like personal friends, I'm like, no, don't spend your money on me because I like, if you don't, I will end up buying it eventually myself. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm really thankful for saving me the buck, I'll say. I mean, it'll come back to whether I buy you dinner, I just take you out. I mean, like, girl, BFF locked in for life. Hello. So, like, yeah, money will come and go. Para. But yes, thank you so much, Angelina, for getting me those glasses. I'm actually so stoked to wear them to the beach, to the everywhere. Like they're just my new everyday pair of glasses. Like you don't understand. Like you're just gonna see me in them. You know what I mean? It's just giving that. Anyways, yeah. Recently I've been on my shopaholic addiction era. It's like not the best, I will say. I mean, like, okay, it's fine. It's me coping because, okay, this is a bit personal, but someone I know has been going through a lot of relational problems, relationship problems because of like sobriety. Um, my dad was an alcoholic. Sorry, this is taking a really sad turn, but like, hey, keeping it real. My dad was he is an alcoholic. It's not like he died. He's still alive, but yes, alcoholic, managing it though, which is good. It's getting better. Um, this person that's near and dear to me, is also struggling right now. And shout out to all the people that are struggling with alcohol. My heart goes out to you, truly. Mwah. Besos. Oh. Anyways, yeah. And like that one thing led to another, yeah. So basically, I'm not gonna get into the details because I don't want it to get like legal or anything, but he also has like a history of like mental health issues. So like anxiety, like clinical anxiety, clinical depression, clinical like you know, sw ideation. I'm not gonna say the word. I don't want to get like banned or something. I don't know how that works, but you can fill in the dots. Sorry, trigger warning, guys. Sorry. I'm not gonna go into details though. So like light trigger warning, you know what I mean? But yeah, keeping it real. No, yeah, literally, I've been helping him recently. Upward battle. I keep assuring him things will be fine. Helped him like find structures to like regulate. You know what I mean? And like he's doing good. You know what I mean? He's doing good so far. So I'm really proud of him for trekking along. You know what I mean? He's getting there. It's gonna be an upward battle. It's only been a week since the incident, so like, still quite raw, it's quite fresh, very sensitive topic for both him and his partner. Um, but yeah, no, they're gonna make it. I think they're on a date right now, like a rekindling date, and it's going well. So I'm really happy for them. You know, the problem is like the other party, all their friends are telling them like such polarizing like things about their relationship, but like at the end of the day, do what makes you happy because you know your partner the best compared to like these other friends that have so much to say. It's like that saying where it's like, oh, mint chocolate chip ice cream tastes really good until there's a bitch in my ear telling me it tastes like toothpaste. It's giving that, you know what I mean? Like, don't conform to that peer pressure. You can listen to it, sure. You can take advice, but how you act on it dictates what kind of person you are. Like if you are going to follow the crowd, girl, you're a crowd follower. You are, no offense, but a nobody. Not to be demeaning and shameful. But I'm hashtag the opposite. You know what I mean? Hashtag be that trailblazer, be that influencer, be the one to start that trend because, girl, you're iconic. Hello. Right. And also being a follower is just so boring. And also like it's just giving like herd mentality. It's giving sheep. It's giving like not cute. You know what I mean? Especially when it's your own relationship. Like why are you letting your friend dictate? Like sorry, that just makes me heated. But yeah. Uh Also when it comes to that, okay. My stance on actually let me not talk about that. That's kind of legal. So let's not get into that. Let me grab my tarot cards though, because I do want to do a quick reading. BRB. Okay, wait. Before I grab my tarot cards, because it's Pride Month, girl. Can I just tell you this? Like from this is a personal message from me, you know. I'm like dying to have a sugar daddy or like maybe multiple. I don't know. Maybe not in like a romantic or like sexual stance, However, platonic for sure, I'll be your bestie. I mean, hey, clearly, girl, good energy, good vibes here. I'll give you a tarot card reading. Like, honestly, for free, but also maybe for $6 extra, you know what I mean? Wouldn't hurt. No, yeah, like low key, I've been really interested in that lifestyle. Probably shouldn't like glorify it or like romanticize it. However, like I don't know. I feel like that's just like the lifestyle I'm like meant to lead. You know what I mean? Whether it's I'm the sugar daddy for myself, I'm not gonna like, I don't think I'm like ready to like pimp someone out like that. Sorry, that's probably insensitive to that community. I apologize. But anyways, no, yeah, I mean like high key, that would be really nice. You know what I mean? You can buy me a Mew Mew bag or whatever. Love Mew Mew, hella. I want to be a Mew Mew boy so bad, but like, girl, I'm not within that tax bracket. You know what I mean? But guys, if you know a sugar daddy that loves a good Asian, fun, spiritual, real human, yeah, human being, girl, girl, right here. Wow. Hello, I'm here. Let me know. I'm here. Philly area, maybe New York. I'll come out for you. Or you can, send your private jet to me. Hello. But yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. We can travel, we can go shopping, we can go thrifting. I'm really good at thrifting. I can style you. Honestly, if I'm not like someone sugared, like baby, I would love to just be like an executive assistant. I know how to like do all that stuff, booking, like flights, hotels, the whole one too, professional correspondence. Like I can talk to like whoever I need to talk to. My presence sh like shows in a room and I'm very confident. So like if you're a socially awkward rich person that needs like I don't know, a man gay version of a beard or like a wingman, girl, I'm right here. I'm right here. And like honestly, I would do for free, but a little shmoolah wouldn't hurt if you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not like actively searching though, but like I would love to just have like a best friend that happens to be really rich that like gifts me money, here and there. Yeah, hashtag inspired by one of my coworkers at my retail job. Shout out. I don't believe he's with Sugar Daddy anymore. Or I guess Sugar Friend anymore. Because like his personal relationship got a lot more deeper. So yeah, but like high key, thinking about reaching out being like, hey, is he lonely now? Does he need a friend? Hello. Only problem is like since I'm not 21 yet, I can't like go to specific like certain places that are 21 plus, like places that like serve alcohol. Like sometimes they'll just be like, no. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But that's like a future issue that I'll cross that bridge when I get there. You know what I mean? And maybe they like them young. Oh, that's kind of weird. Anyways, you get the idea. Whatever. But yeah, I've been dying to just that would be just really beneficial for me right now. So, like I said, if you're sugar daddy watching, hello, I see you. Come here. Come here, sweet cheeks. Okay, let me get the tarot cards. Okay, after this, I have to get dinner because tomorrow morning I have a meeting with my professor, and then I have, well, my internship that I have to go to. So let's get into this reading. This reading is going to be about, let's do something different than last week. Let's do one related to this person that I am talking about. Let's do one for the people that are watching. If you're in a relationship, hoping to be in, man, now let's reel it back. If you're in a relationship and things are getting rocky, this is the tarot card reading for you, you know? Let me shuffle, guys. Yeah. For the people that have tumultuous relationships, for the people that want closure, to the people that want to know or want guidance as to what to do next. You know what I mean? Like what is going on in your during this conflict, this time of conflict? Will it be resolved? Will it not be? Like, what's the energy? Universe, tell me now. Like, what are we getting to, you know? Like you might feel really lonely right now, but just know that good things are coming. Okay, I pulled a bit too many cards. Let's just use these ones. Okay, that was really quick. So first we have the moon in reverse. So the moon shows up. It's a major arcana card. Let me show you. Yep. She's black and white. She is giving moon, it's giving pensive, it's giving let me look into the stars and think about that. It's giving that. You know what I mean? So whenever I see the moon, I think about it's like a wondrous card, you know what I mean? A bit sad, a bit gloomy. It's giving like you're just waiting for something to happen, you know what I mean? Which I clearly that resonates for the people that are in a current relationship conflict. You know what I mean? If you're feeling like, oh, my partner's not listening, or how do I move on from this, or anything under that like scope, that type of like feeling, how can you move on from this? I feel like this card really just resonates. This card very much sums up this, and the fact that it's in reverse too, it's introspective. You know what I mean? This is giving like, how are you going to go about this? And which, speaking of, next we have the wands. So the wands are all about pointing you in the right direction, taking action, making a decision. This is that moment. So we have three of wands upright. So this guy, he's like a nomad almost. Two staffs on the side, one staff in his hand. He's poised heroically over top of like a canyon slash river. And clearly he's looking to the horizon and looking at different possibilities. You know what I mean? It's a pensive time in your life. It's definitely a time of thought, time to take a step back and really evaluate what is good for you, what is bad for you, what can you do, period. And yes. Okay, next we have Two of Pentacles. So Pentacles all about physical manifestation, what you physically have in the world, and your projections into the world from your inner id to your outer ego. So Two of Pentacles, I will say things are happening. You're looking to the bright side for the most part. You know what I mean? And if you're not, you should start doing that. I would not take advice. I would not live your life off of tarot cards, but I would use it as spiritual guidance. Hence, probably should look at the bright side. You know what I mean? But yeah, what this card specifically means, I low-key don't know. It's been a really vague card for me. But from what I do know, it does symbolize some form of harmony, some form of balance, some form of like energetic alignment. So I will say, not to say like whatever conflict or like bad feelings you're feeling, but you know, feelings ebb and flow, things come and go, and unfortunately, this was something that is supposed to happen in your life, quote unquote. So next we have Seven of Cups. Cups are all about possibility, optimism, stuff like that, things that can manifest. You get the idea. Seven of Cups, though, there's this guy in like a mask. It's a deception card. So it's all about illusion and what is physically there and what is just hope, essentially. But based on this context of the reading, girl, you might be feeling trapped, but girl, that is just an illusion. You're not trapped. You're able to take action on things. You know what I mean? You're a sentient human being, but also like if you are trapped, maybe call 911 or like reach out to someone. But no, yeah. I don't think it's not saying it's not that bad. Sorry. I disregard the last statement. That was insensitive of me. I apologize. Don't cancel me. No, yeah. If there's a will, there's a way. You know what I mean? It's very giving that, if you're hopeful and you want things to work out, then make it work out, girl. Talk to them. Do things with them. Life will return back to normal because at the end of the day, time will tick, the water will drop, wind will blow, like the leaves will fall. You get the idea. Like life will go on, and you can too. You can move on too. Next we have the Emperor. So the Emperor is all about regency. You know what I mean? It's all about stepping into that power of it's not the same as a king though. You know what I mean? It's not like a dominant power. It's a major arcana card too. How do I describe? Well, as you can see, there's like rams on there. So I feel like I mean like think about like what rams are, what they mean like spiritually significantly. I don't know personally, but Google that, girl. Like, I don't know, girl. Yeah, high key, this one you should probably Google because I also don't know. I'm gonna be so honest. The Emperor upright. Google it, guys. Probably a good thing though. Okay, next we have Queen of Wands, another wand. Yes, pointing you in the right direction. You should really take action on this. Queen of Wands, feminine energy, cats, lions. Think about how they're quite instinctual. They're really intuitive, and like leaning into that intuition. It's probably gonna be good for you. You know what I mean? Like definitely just trusting your gut. Like if you know this person, like if you know them truly, then probably make your judgment and decision based off of that. You know what I mean? I would not let others like sway your opinion because, like I said before, you know your partner the best. These other random hoes don't, you know what I mean? As much as they claim they do, it's probably them just projecting their own insecurities. Hello, wake it up. So next we have Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles, it's kind of a somber card. It's like you said, there's no such thing as good or bad in tarot. But when it comes to the Five of Pentacles, it's all about rebirth. birth, a little bit of hindrance, maybe a stagnance, a blockage, a bit of disparity. But like I said, feelings ebb and flow. There's a reason for everything. And clearly this conflict or whatever is happening, whatever this negative situation is, causing you to think about things, reconsider, like, is this sustainable for me? Will I be happy? Like, it's things to consider, and it's guidance for you to take action on. You know what I mean? For some, maybe it can look like, yeah, it's not that bad. We can make it out from this. And to some, it's like, wow, he's really toxic. Let me leave. Obviously, depends on you, girl. I support you no matter your decision because, well, one, period. It's your life. You can live it however you want. But two, I mean, that's kind of that. Like, take that with a grain of salt if you want. Take it to heart if you want to. That is your reading for the girlies and gays that are feeling conflict in the relationships. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, that's kind of that. I mean, that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about. Hopefully you guys feel enlightened. Hopefully you guys feel connected with me. Hi. Follow me. Yeah. At Alex and Quash on Instagram. Yep. At Alex's, well, I lied to you. At Hey Gorge Podcast on Insta, at Hey Gorge Pod on TikTok. And you can watch this. Well, you're watching it right now, huh? Yeah. On YouTube at Hey Gorge or on Spotify at Hey Gorge as well. Hello. Happy Proud Moon. Did I say that? I did say that like 84 times. Yes. Yeah. Miss y'all. Mwah. Anyways, yeah, I'll see you next episode. Please comment, ask what you want to ask. I'll respond to you because yeah. Bye, Gorge.